The language of angels. What does an angel sound like when they talk to you? Are they loud or quiet and soft? Have you ever had an angel touch your hand? Or give you a hug? Or you just knew something, but you didn't know how you knew it? Or you had a big challenge for months, and you had a dream, and the answer came that morning. Deja vu. This seems familiar to me. I don't understand. Or a gut feeling. I need to get out of here. That's a glimpse of the language of angels. Only a glimpse. Their angel is vast. Basically, for everybody, it's a thought form and a whisper. It comes together this fast and it's gone. It may only come once to you. It's a thought form and a whisper. And it's gone. Let me tell you a couple stories. John's going to pour concrete. Now, John is arrogant, speaks his mind, doesn't pay attention, and does not ever do what he's told to do. His wife and kids are there, and he says, "Get the kids out of here, up on the hill, away from this concrete." And the dog, "Oh my gosh, get the dog in the house. I don't want any footprints in my concrete pour." An angel comes to him and says, "That form there is weak. It'll break." Remember the thought in a whisper? John blew it off. It wasn't forceful enough for him. The pour begins. They get to that point where the angel had told them it was weak. It breaks. The pour stops. They all hustle there, restake it back in, and reset it back up again, and they finish the pour. It's now hours later, and John's looking at his job. He's a little spooked about that area there because he was told, and his soul picked up on it. The soul knew what was told to him, but John did not follow through. This story's about me. I'm a young man now, in my 30s, half my age. I'm working out of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I'm a medical photographer. I'm working at King Faisal Hospital. I have a lady out of Switzerland as my counterpart. I have another man out of the United States as my counterpart. Today is passport day. It's my turn to shoot. We had 6 people come in. I photographed them in black and white. At the end of the day, I developed the film up. I put Fixer in the container and went up 3 stories up to this television studio. There, a voice came to me, said to me, and it was much more forceful than a whisper, "You did not put Fixer into that container." I said, "Yes, I did." It came more loud. "You did not put Fixer into that container." "Yes, I did." Third time, it's like I was being shaken. "You did not put Fixer in that container." I said nothing. Went right back downstairs, opened the container, I put the developer back in there. I had to do a reshoot. 2 examples of how angels communicate. Soft and quiet, forceful if need be. Creator, spirit guides versus angels. Spirit guides are assigned to you. They're watching over you and communicating to you. And angels, there's many, many angels out there. One thing you need to know, angels do not intervene unless they're assigned to you and they're running that Akashic record. And it's going to be probably your archangels who's going to intervene on what's ever going on. The guardian angels are there to read your Akashic record, the moment of your birth to the moment of your death. If something's going on in there that you're going to die and that record's not completed, you'll probably have an archangel appear and deal with it and keep you from dying. I've had some students that have had that happen. Second story. The love of her life, Alan. Leslie and Alan were so in love. 30-year marriage, and he had cancer. He came down with cancer. They did everything possible to help him. He ended up passing. When she came to me, I listened to her. massive overtones of suicide. So I said to the clairvoyant, look at her base chakra right here. I want to see this chakra. This is a creativity chakra. What does it look like? It was getting smaller. She was checking out on me. About another week or so, she would have passed because she was shutting all her body functions down. So I told the chakra teams, I brought 2 chakra team of angels in, and I told them I wanted to change all of her chakras out, bring them in front of me. There they were, up and down, shimmering and glowing, in perfect balance as the Creator meant to be. I told the angels, shift the old chakras out, put the new ones in, and activate them back up again. They activated back up, perfect balance. I rode her on her, make sure she didn't fall off the rail. She had $1 million medical bill for her husband. Every time a bill came in, she would call me and say, Jerry, I got another bill. Okay. So I brought the teams in again. I says, wherever that bill came from, go in and neutralize the bill. Clean the area up around these individuals that are writing the bill up and maintain with them. That's a couple teams with there to make sure that they had good positive response, that they would let that bill go. This went on for a year. At the end of the year, she called one day and said, I got the bill, $1 million. I owe nothing. It's been nullified. Yeah, right on. Good work, guys. Are you getting a drift of how the angels work? All angels are not created equal. You have guardian angels. You have archangels. Guardians are going to be there maintaining your existence, keeping you on, whispering to you, prompting you. And you ladies are doing good because you listen real well. Us guys don't do so good. Did you ever figure that out? But it's an earth experience. We do our best. Angels have free agency. They can cherry pick. Does that make sense to you? They can pick what they want to work on. There's nothing committed. The only ones that are committed to you are the guardian angels, and they have no power at all. They're just there whispering to you, prompting to you, trying to guide you through the pitfalls and so forth.
When you work with angels, do you specifically name each angel, or can you just generally say angel?
I generally name them. If when you do a session, I'm like a tower controller, like and so I name something like warrior teams or tracker teams or chakra teams. I give specific designations as I need them. If I don't know a specific one, then I'll say appropriate team for that specific situation. But usually I always name them and I talk out loud. Anthony talks about here, you select the angel you want to work with and you talk out loud and be sincere with them because they have free agency and they can help or not help, but work with them. So hold your hands out again. What am I going to do? Hang tight a second. Angel of healing, hi, how are you today? Fine, thanks for acknowledging me. Oh, absolutely. I'm so pleased that you're with us tonight. Can you touch their hands, let them know you're present? I can do that. Okay, go ahead. Thanks so much. Deep breaths, ladies, close your eyes. Who felt that angel touch your hand? Good, 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 good. The reason I do that is because I want you to know they are present. We've got a problem. The problem is we're in an earth experience. Physical plane, spirit plane. We got this figured out pretty good. Here we do not. We all struggle to get connected to the spirit plane, whether it be auditory or visual. I know a lot of people want third eye capability. I don't wish that for myself. If I have a lady that's been raped and I had third eye capability, I would see all that energy and the fear and the trauma, and then I would have to deal with that myself. And then with my clairvoyance, and then I got to clean them up from all that. I can hear, I can discern, and I know. That's how I operate. And if I have a lot of teams out at one time, then I will dowse with my pendulum. Let me share you about this pendulum here, or any pendulum. One day I'm with one of my clairvoyants, and I says to Dean, I says, Dean, look at my hand as I have my pendulum out here. He looked at my hand in the physical plane, as you're seeing here. Then he switched into third eye. Follow me? There he saw a hand come over my hand. And I said, Archangel Michael, whose hand is that? What's going on here? Michael says, that is my hand downloading the information you have requested. So he is syncing with my body. So watch this. This is a yes indication. This is a no indication. Am I working with Archangel Michael any longer? No. Any of the angels? No. Any guardian angels? Archangels? No. Am I working directly with the Creator now? You see that shift? So that's who I'm working with. And I didn't get there yesterday to work with the Creator. When you work for the Creator, and that's who I work for, and you get lessons, he makes you carry those lessons to the end, and he makes them hard for you too. So I do a lot of work with my pendulum, and we're going to do some energy here in a little bit, and I'm going to show you how I tap into the energy fields. Okay, so we've got to have an exercise. I told you I was going to teach you how to make decisions and connect to an angels and decisions. Is that what you want? Show of hands. Let me see how many hands we got that would like to have that hand. Gosh, you guys are on top of it. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is this. You are going to ask Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Kuan Yin, who do you want to work with? Who do you wish to work with? Michael, okay. Then say, Michael, would you please come and work with me with this exercise? Yep. You can whisper, that'd be fine. We'll stay out loud. Anybody else that would get your angels in place? We're going to make a decision. This is my favorite. You're going to make a decision, a tangerine or an almond joy. When you make the decision, you're going to take 2 deep breaths. And then you're going to say to the angel that you've asked, is this the correct decision that I have made? Close your eyes and then pay attention to what happens to your body. You may feel the hand going up. You may feel a lightness, a discernment, a knowing. Maybe you'll have a third eye capability of seeing it. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, you've got your angel in place. Make your decision. A tangerine in my left hand, almond joy in my right hand. Couple deep breaths, and then ask the angel, is this the correct decision that I have made? Who got what? Anybody want to share something, what you felt?
I felt like this hand was lighter.
Okay, and that hand is the left hand, which was what?
Tangerine.
Tangerine, okay, good. Who else? Feel free to speak up. I'm sorry? No. Well, you can if you like. You can have your hands open if you wish. It's a learning experience. You learned that you did not have your hands open probably. Okay, so we're going to do some more. You're going to get off of one exercise only? No, we're going to do 4 or 5 more of these because I want you to really learn this. I want you to practice this when you go home and share with other people. My objective here is 2 things, that you learn how to make decisions and clarify with the angelic presence, and that you know the angels exist. That's the only 2 things I want you to take home with you. Yeah, I'll tell a lot of stories, but you'll forget those. But that's what I want you to take out of here. Because those 2 things will carry you through the rest of your life. And if you practice these and you get good at it, then you're up against the wall and you say, oh yeah, I remember how Jerry told me how to do it, and I've been practicing, and I'm on top of it. And you make your decision, you talk to the angel that you brought in to work with you, and you're off on your way again. Okay, let's try that again. We want to do these, or do we want something different? Something different, okay. In the left hand, we're going to go to Hawaii. In the right hand, we're going to go to Denver, Colorado. Oh, maybe not so good. Okay, and Fiji. Okay, Fiji. Okay, Fiji in the left hand, and Hawaii in the right. Take some deep breaths. Ask the angel with you. Who got what? Feel free to share. This is important that you share. That way others in here will say, oh yeah, that person had a hand go up, or I just knew the right thing to take. Because we're all learning here. These are new skills that you're learning, and you need to have clarification from others, because you may have something like that happen later on. And you say, oh yeah. Okay, who would like to share? Yes, ma'am.
I clearly heard Hawaii, and this hand, I could really, really feel it. It was like the other hand just went away and didn't exist.
Okay, so left, the Hawaii hand was firm and hard, and the Fuji hand was gone. There. Okay, yeah.
I find that for the one that was visually simple, the tangerine, I just got the visual, like the tangerine took up my whole
Headspace.
in headspace.
Uh-huh.
With the vacation, since it's more abstract, I just got the feeling and knowing of Hawaii.
Two different things, the feeling and knowing. Is that part of the language of angels? Yes, absolutely. And the third eye, absolutely. We want to tap in and work with that more. Okay, let's have another one. Who wants to do another one? Yes, ma'am.
So I heard Hawaii, and then I asked if that was correct, and I heard yes, and then I just saw a beach that I've been to in Hawaii that has spiritual significance for me, and I started to feel like the peace and joy of when I was there.
Oh, too cool. You see all the things that were happening? It just kind of went from one point to the next, and she was totally connected with that. Good, good. I'm sorry? Okay, some of you are not going to feel this. Do not be upset, put out, or anything. You need to practice more. And I'm in the same boat that you are in. You know, don't think that I've got a corner in all this. I had to work 5,000 sessions plus to get where I'm at. And I worked hard to do that. But that's why I'm coming back showing you folks how to do that. So practice that. If you need to call me on the phone and work with me, get my card out there and give me a shout, okay?
Do you actually like make the decision and then ask the angels to validate it, or can you just say, should I live in Seattle or California?
Never, never, ever, never, ever let an angel make a decision. Ever, never. Because I've done that, and that was not good. Because angels do not know the earth experience. You know what it's like being hot and cold and wanting to food to maintain yourself. You're in an earth experience. They're going to look at the Akashic record, and they're going to verify probably what's going to happen. So,
My clarifying question is, we're saying, you know, I'm making the decision to live in Seattle, and then the question is just the angels validating it, right?
yes, they're validating yes or no, and you're going to usually feel the energy of it. That's what you're looking at, validation. Yeah.
Do angels actually attach to us?
No, they're not to be in your body field. They are to be outside the field. So let's talk about the two groups of angels. You have guardian angels. These are assigned to you by the Creator. And this is who I had touch your hand in the very beginning, the guardian angels. They're assigned to you, and their job is to look at the Akashic record and to read that and to make sure that you don't die before the time happens. If you're going to die in a situation that's happening, then an archangel will come in. They're the supervisors over the guardians. They'll come in and they'll intervene and stop that death. I've seen that happen a couple of times with people. Who's got an ache and a pain out there who would like to have a healing? Okay, yes, come on up. Come up, and then we'll have Ann right next. Ann, were you raising your hand, were you? Okay, okay, so we'll come up next. I could go for just hours on this one. Okay, sit down there, ma'am. Thanks so much for coming up.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, get my almond joy out of the way. Okay, tell me what's happening for you.
My hip has been an issue for me for at least a year, probably longer. I've been seeing a chiropractor. It's getting better, but it's still there.
Did you strain it or anything? Did you?
I definitely probably strained it, doing exercise. I think thinking I was a young beast in the gym. And then,
What an example to me. I hate exercise.
but it's definitely lingering.
What's your name?
Mari,
Mari.
yes.
Okay, so just sit and relax and listen. Soul of Mari, hi, how are you today? Fine, thanks for acknowledging me. Well, thanks so much for being here with me today. Mari has a challenge in that right hip. Can you tell me anything about it? Okay. Do we have a cord coming in? Oh, we do. The soul just told me Mari has a past life. She's had something happen in that past life. Guys, give me some hologram angels in here. Hi, guys. Guys, a hologram. Actually, show me all the past lives from left to right. Guys, in this holograms here, show me what's going on. Light them up in red where she has had accidents with that right hip that may have taken her to the point of death. Do we have some? 4. Got it. Give me 50-dimensional teams in here. Hi, guys. 4 lifetimes at least, maybe more, but 4 that we're aware of where she has resulted in death from the injury. I want you to go back in there and engage those lifetimes in gold, light, and love. Nullify them out. Healing poultices in there. And then let's archive them. And then pull the cords on everything and pull the cords here and a healing poultice. Can we do that, guys? Give me 15 on guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did you notice my pendulum? It was going into a yes, and when I came to the last of the numbers, it shifted into a no, that the cord was no longer there. Would you like a new hip?
Me?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Watch, folks. The hip is right here in front of you now. Open your eyes. Take your hand like this and go like that. You feel it? Move it back and forth. It's right about here. You feel it there?
I feel that like air.
Okay. Guys, amplify that hip field. Perfectly balanced in all aspects. Guys, integrate the new hip field. Right side, top to bottom, left to right, front to back. Integrate. Give me 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. My pendulum went into a no. Did you see that? Because it had shifted from here to there. And it's there now. Okay.
Keep my hand up?
Yep. No. You push 10 down.
Okay.
You've already got the new hip.
Okay.
So you're going to take some extra water today and tomorrow
Okay.
because the body's looking at that new hip. It's a perfect hip. And it says, oh, this is what I should look like, and start replicating back the other direction.
Okay.
It's not going to happen immediately overnight, that change, but you're in the way of getting that thing back in place.
Lots of water tonight and tomorrow?
Yeah, sip it. Sip
Okay.
4 ounces every half hour, because if you sip more than that, the body will just get rid of it. So just sip
Okay.
4 ounces every half hour while you're awake.
Okay.
And that'll be helpful to it.
I will do that.
Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet.
I'm excited about it.
You bet. The star. Huh?